Here we go again. Here we go. Oh my good gosh, Gertie. Oh my good gosh, Gertie. Here it is again. I got to use Be Live. I scheduled the dang thing, had everything set up on Be Live, and it didn't go again. I don't know if it's because the time on it said Chicago time. I'm trying to put it on Central time. It wouldn't go on Central time. So I don't know if to them it's already past time when it was supposed to go, but it came up saying that it was supposed to go right now, which is my time, but it wouldn't let me do nothing. It just blows my ever loving mind, ladies and gentlemen. It really does. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I had everything up there, everything. Had the crawlers, had everything I'm going to talk about. I love it. I love it. I'm having so much help with technology. It's unreal. I guess it's trying to tell me all I'm supposed to be doing is cowboying, taking care of cattle. This technology stuff with me, folks, I tell sometimes, I swear, I need to put more whiskey in my damn coffee. Good morning, everybody. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Miss Easter. How you doing, Miss Easter? Thank you for joining us, ma'am. Mr. Finnerty, how are you? Hope you guys got plenty of snow. We didn't get nothing, just rain. Sean, Jeffrey, Thomas, Dwayne Smith, how are you doing? Chicago is Central Time. That's what I thought. But I got my Be Live set up on this other page, and it won't go. It won't go at all. I have no clue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at it for everything that I got up and going. Who the hell knows what's going on? I don't. Technology sometimes with me. Yeah, it's supposed to be. It is 12 Eastern where you're at right now, Mr. Finnerty. It's 11 here. And technology and me sometimes just does not mix. Doesn't, one of these days when I get rich, I'm gonna hire somebody to set all this stuff up. That way, all I gotta do is get on here and do it. I can never see that happening. A part of me getting rich. I just can't. The reason why I scheduled this show is that I figured noontime people are out of church and people are home and doing their stuff and doing good. But already had their meals done with, got their belly full, so they're home. So this is something new. Sundays are a brand new thing for the Patriotic Rancher Show on Redcon 1 Media. And I want to thank everybody for joining us today. I really do. I want to thank Big Sarge and Zach and Alex and John and George and everybody over at Redcon 1 Media for allowing me to do this today. Like I say, this is something new. We're going to see how it goes. So you guys be sure to like and share this and invite everybody to come join us this Sunday. Because this Sunday is going to be some fun stuff. It's going to be some hilarious stuff. It's going to be some aggravating stuff. And you know what? We're going to spend a couple hours just getting with it. We're going to kind of go over some stuff that was through the week and a bunch of stuff that wasn't brought up during the week. I got a whole bunch of stuff pulled up. And so we're going to go over that. We're going to go over a bunch of this stuff and just for shits and giggles, have some fun today. That's all there is to it. Hey, Brenda, Rosa, how you doing? Rosa Renfro. When I was a vet growing up there in Amarillo, we had another veterinarian. His name was Doc Renfro. He worked at the cell barn with us. Scott Grimes, how are you doing? Miss Debbie, how are you? All right. Let's see who else. Jeffrey Cook, how are you doing? You're in Iowa. Snow. I had the misfortune of driving across Iowa from Nebraska, going to Michigan in the middle of frickin' wintertime. That was not fun. That was a misfortune, especially when the heater went out in my truck. Yeah, that wasn't fun at all. And then to boot on top of that, my truck started gelling up and I couldn't freeze up. I couldn't figure out why that diesel of mine was. And then I realized I got to change my fuel filter. So I had to change my fuel filter out on the side of the road. And the wind was blowing about 35 miles an hour. And I think the temperature was like 4 below or 5 below. So yeah, that was fun changing out my fuel filter on the side of the highway in Iowa in the middle of winter. That was a blast. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it to anybody. Still morning on the West Coast. Yeah, the West Coast is what? It's 11, 10. You're 9 a.m. out there, if I remember right. So we're doing good. Thomas Dwayne Smith. Actually, it's going to be at noon. You actually have accidentally set your be live for 12 Central. I did? Well, crap. I guess I'm going to have to look at that and see how I'm going to have to do it. All right. Stephen Farley says, sunny in Oregon on the coast. There you go. I like Oregon. You know, I worked up in Adel, Oregon for a while, and I love Lakeview, Oregon. Lakeview, Oregon was pretty country. That's before they started subdividing it all out and everything. No, folks, I just got a deal here from BeLive. It says that Facebook deleted your scheduled broadcast because you did not go live on time. They wouldn't let me connect my camera. And I thought I had it set up right. So I guess I need to get hold of BeLive and visit with them folks and go from there. So, all right. Hello, Johnny Rourke. How you doing? Lee, how's it going? Lori Hotz, how are you doing? You know, it's really not too bad. Right now in Oklahoma, right where I'm at, it is 30 degrees. 30 degrees. It's not bad. It's going to get up to 37 today. But here's our temperatures for the week. See if I can hold that up there so you guys can see that. Yeah, there's our temperatures for the week. That's not bad at all, is it? That's good temperatures. 39 today, 50 tomorrow, 55 Tuesday, 48 Wednesday, 55 Thursday. Yeah. That's good temperatures. I like it. All right. Karen, how are you doing? Brenda. Philip Price. Hello from Georgia. How you doing in Georgia? Marcia Nass, how are you doing? Let's see. Hey, Leslie, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Hey, Linda. Roger Sexton. Hello from Georgia. Well, hello from Mutual, Oklahoma. Hello, Daddy Campbell. How you doing? All right, folks. You know, today, like I said, today we're going to have some fun. I might piss you off. I might step on your toes. I might aggravate you. But that's the Patriotic Country Show with Mr. Brutally Honest, because I'm just that kind of guy, but we're going to have fun doing it. So everybody jump up and let's start this day off right. Let's say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, I'm sorry, I got the hiccups. Woo! Sometimes Copenhagen and coffee does that to me. Gives me that good old hiccups and makes things fun. Okay. Well, like the song says, let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. And folks, I'm just going to warn you right now. If this black blob steps up, it's Coast. She's laying right here. Let me see if I can do this. Right there. Ghost is in the house. Ghost is being Ghost, you know. She has to go with me everywhere I go, and I just don't understand it, but that's okay. She loves me, I guess. She can be a pain in the derriere, you know. I want to do something here. Hold on a second. This is another great idea, Danny. I just looked at what you typed there, and I like that idea. So here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say a prayer. This is Sunday, so I want to say a prayer. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to get up, put our pants on one leg at a time, and starting this beautiful day off. We ask that you guide us, protect us, and keep us strong no matter what comes our way. We thank you for giving us the light at the end of the tunnel so we can see the struggles that are in front of us and be able to meet them head on. We ask for your guidance, your patience, your strength, and giving us courage to face all the battles that's coming for us. We ask this in your Son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen. All right, let's get her going. That was a good idea. Thank you, Danny Campbell. I like that. I haven't said a prayer out loud in a very long time. Hey, Dan, how are you? All right, you guys be sure to like and share this. Hey, Barbara McDonough, Basha. Sorry if I said that wrong. You're welcome. Dolores, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us. Okay, now here's the question I have for you. One of the questions that I have for you, good folks, is this. How far will the people let the government control them? When is it enough time for the people to let go by before we actually decide we are supposed to be in charge of the government? We are supposed to be in charge of the people that we elected to be our representatives. If we don't take control of what originally is ours and has been fought for, died for, bled for by our forefathers, then how far will the American people go to let the Democrats or anybody control us? Our government thinks that they are the end all to beat all, and they're not. They're not by any way, shape, or form, ladies and gentlemen. So when are we going to actually say enough's enough? We know that elections don't do it. We know that rallies don't do it. We know that no matter what we say, the political parties in the United States of America don't concern themselves with us. They really don't. So what are the people going to have to do? And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up the phone lines right now. Phone lines are going to be open all day through this whole show. So you guys call me, give me your opinions, and I want to hear y'all's opinions today, and I also want to hear them. I want you guys to put them in the chat. How far will the people let the government control them? Very simple, straightforward question. I don't want no bullshit answers. I want the brutal honesty truth from you. How far are you going to let the government control you and yours? This is a question we're really faced with every day, hot and heavy. And there's people saying, well, we ought to do petitions, our voting, and we need to make phone calls. Well, you guys was here. You guys were watching when I called Schumer's office and Pelosi's office, and it went straight to voicemail. Nobody's answering, so that didn't do a damn bit of good. Okay, I can keep calling, but I guarantee you I will never, ever get to talk to Pelosi or Schumer. Never. They don't have enough cojones to answer the phone when I call them. But that's not going to happen. I've even tried to call my Oklahoma representatives, and they won't answer the phone. It all goes to voicemail. I've talked to their PR people, their media people, to set up interviews with them in Oklahoma because they're, when they were down here, I wanted to do something with them on here with you folks. They would never get back with me. I called Lucas's lady 5 times. I called all of our representatives at least 5 to 6 times to set something up. Never got a call back, never got an email, never got diddly squat from anybody because they're too damn scared to come on here and tell you the truth, the brutal honesty truth. So here's the brutal honesty truth from Mr. Brutally Honest. I'm not going to let the government control me anymore. And I haven't been for a very long time. And you folks need to do the same thing. Our lives every single day are controlled different ways by the government. Actually, in a lot of ways. They control what foods go into your grocery store. They control the fuel prices, food prices, commodity prices. The government controls basically everything that happens to you and that you do. They control these freaking things. You can say, oh, that's Sprint, that's AT&T, that's Verizon, that's Cricket, that's jibber jabber, that's whoever. The government, the FCC, is the one that has final say on this. They're the ones that control that. This right here, this entity that we're on right now, we all do know that it was started with Zuckerberg and the CIA. We know that. That's historical fact. So it's just another way for them to collect data on us, information, and we willingly do it. We willingly open up our lives, invite people in, tell complete strangers that we've never met in person everything about us. But we are a social type people. And we get to the point to where I've worked ranches where you don't see nobody for 6 months. So when you see them, it's very common. You just start doing this. Everybody starts talking. So this is another entity that the government can control us on. And you don't think they have? Censorship. Zuckerberg's tied in with the CIA. We know that. He started this. If the government didn't have control, they'd have to go in front of the government commissions to testify. So you can't say the government's not involved in Facebook. The government's not involved in Twitter. The government's not involved in whatever social media sites there is, because they are, ladies and gentlemen. So we as a people, we're letting the government control us on that aspect. But what are you going to do to say enough of the government control? The government's not supposed to control us. We, the people, are supposed to control the government. We, the people, elected these people to represent us. They're not doing it. So what the hell are we going to get off our ass and start doing things? Hello, Big Sarge. How you doing? Thanks for joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been sitting on our asses for too many years, decades, and letting the government do what they want. We have not, everybody has taken to heart you can't take on City Hall. Well, that's BS. That is BS. Yeah, voter fraud. Okay, yeah. Les O'Connor, you're exactly right. Voter fraud. It's a disgrace. It is an utter disgrace. And here's an even worse disgrace is the Republican Party. Republican Party sided with the Democrats. The Democrats actually came out with a bill, ladies and gentlemen, to where the Republicans cannot and will not say anything about voter fraud. They can't do it. They won't do it. So it makes you wonder, why do the Republicans talk about voter fraud? Because they know they can't do nothing. They agreed to the bill. They voted on the bill with the Democrats. It won, and now it's law. So the Republicans can't say diddly. Okay. So like most bills in the United States of America government, you can put amendments on them. You can go in and repeal them and all this stuff. How come that hasn't happened? How come that has not happened? So the Republicans can say something about voter fraud. Can anybody answer me that question? It makes no sense. You know, we're wanting the president to do all of this stuff for us. Okay? You have to agree with that. We want the president to succeed. We want the president to really, you know, kick ass, take names. We want the president to put all these people in jail. We want all of this stuff to happen. Am I correct, ladies and gentlemen? If I'm correct, you guys give me a whole bunch of thumbs up. We want the president to succeed. We want the president to do all of this stuff, right? Well, what if the president's looking at us saying, I want the people of America to do this and do this and do this? Are we going to do it? Are we, the people that live in the Republic of the United States of America, going to step up to the damn plate and help our president out? Take away the control from the government and give it back to the people. You know, the president cannot do this himself, ladies and gentlemen. We have laws on the books that we can use as citizens of the Republic to take our government back without violence. Without violence. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not an idiot. Do I think they'll just hand it over? Oh, hell no. Do I think it'll be a fight? Oh, yeah. It'll be a big fight. You know, we look at things and we want our president to do this, that, and the other. And I'm folding my arms because I'm a little disgusted because our president is doing something that we don't even do, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing something that we can't afford to do. We cannot afford to work our own jobs and not take a paycheck. He is. Would you, in all honesty, would you be able to take all the criticism, all the bullshit that our president is taking? Would you be able to handle all of that that's coming from every angle, from the right, the left, the news, social media? Would you be able to handle all that coming at him? Would you guys be able to handle that? He is. Does that make him a very, very good man? Yeah. But it also means he's human. We know that he has his breaking points too. It wouldn't surprise me one damn bit if he's got an exercise room and he's got a couple of, punching bags in there and he goes, takes it out. Danny Campbell, this is the speaking text. The simplified would never talk. Read or write in school. Hours passed along. Get them to start listening to us the way I feel and start asking for them to step down. They told so much of our lives. PayPal app. We got to say no more. Okay, well, sorry, Danny. I don't really understand. Sarah Ann Claire says another thing. 23 and me are linked to Facebook. You pay them for your DNA. Wow, not good. Here's the biggest things, ladies and gentlemen. William Wood says we need a group of men and women to go from FBI, Congress, CIA, local law enforcement, and be able to investigate whatever needs to be investigated. Exactly. You know, we do. We do. You know, and here's the biggest thing. Here's my thing. And Leslie puts it in perspective too. This happened to Leslie. She said she had a lady call from the Republican Party the other day. I told her I don't support the parties anymore, only candidates. She came back with the Democrats, and I said the pathetic, spineless Republican assholes are not any better. They need to grow spine, and President Trump is showing them the way. Then I hung up. Yeah, that's the problem. You and I, the average American citizen of the Republic of the United States of America, have no representation. None. We have none. And our president cannot do everything by himself. So we need to take back the control. So how do we take back the control, ladies and gentlemen? What's the easiest way to take back control? Okay? Elections. Okay? They say our elections don't matter. Our votes don't matter. Okay. The American citizens have the power to recall. Did you realize that? You realize that? You can recall anybody in your city government, your county government, your state government, and the federal government. On a state level, you can recall anybody that you voted into office. Wow. Don't take rocket science to figure that one out. Read your state's constitution. Every state has one. Every territory of the United States has one. Every state, believe it or not, has its own sovereignty. It might not seem like it, but it's there. So the people of the state that you're in can actually take your city government, your county government, your state government over and get it to where it's going right. And then you can start taking your aspect of the federal government, which is yours, and fix that. Now, just imagine if every state in the Republic started doing that at one time. How many people that belong to the Bar Association would be running for the hills? Now, here's the next question. Are you ready for that fight? In all honesty, we can sit up here every single day. We can bring you guys shows. Like last night, we did a show with Big Sarge. Oh, man, that was a damn good show. Damn good show. But we can bring you that show. But what you going to do? We can bring you shows like that. We can bring you all this information on what you can do to take our government back. But what happens when nobody does it? What happens when everybody sits on their hands and does absolutely nothing? It's like farting in a whirlwind. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody's going to hear anything. So, you know, it makes me wonder. It really does. So, you know, just for shits and giggles, ladies and gentlemen, there's an individual who put some stuff on Facebook, and I saved it. Yes, I finally saved something the right way on Facebook. And it's not only the Democrats, okay, it's the Republicans too. But in general, to me, both parties are showing their true colors as far as being un-American. And I'm going to show you an aspect of what I'm talking about. Now, here's the kicker. They pass a law, right? It starts in the House of Representatives. They start forming this bill. They want this thing to go through. Then they vote on it. Okay, now we're going to send it to the Senate. They do all the readings on it. They do all the discussions on it. They do the voting on it. They add amendments here, amendments there. Then it goes back to the House sometimes, and the House puts on some little amendments or stuff like that. And then they send it back to the Senate. Then the Senate votes on it. Oh, cool. Yeah. And then they send it to the president. President vetoes it or signs off on it, becomes a bill, right? Becomes law. Well, I'm just going to read you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of these things that'll give you an example of how our representatives are controlling us. The first one is HR, House Resolution 2977. Admits that chemtrails are exotic weapons and designed to target a population and or destroy the ecosystem. Wow. You know, and they say chemtrails is fake. Well, why is it if it's House Resolution 2977? I need my goggles. I can't read like I used to. Now we got House Resolution 257. Ladies and gentlemen, it attacks your First Amendment. We got House Resolution 418. It is the Real ID Act of 2005. We got House Resolution 347. Again, attacks your First Amendment. We got HGR 76, which attacks your Fourth Amendment. Again, House Resolution 569 attacks your First Amendment. We got House Resolution 3162. It is the Patriot Act and attacks your Fourth, Fifth, Sixth, and Seventh Amendments. We got a Senate Resolution 118. Attacks your First Amendment. We got House Resolution 5087. Attacks your Second Amendment. House Resolution 1. This is an important one, ladies and gentlemen. Look it up. HR 1. Remove state powers over elections. HR 1913. Protects pedophiles. We got the Senate Bill 3348. Destroys capitalism. We had Republicans in there. Republicans are all supposed to be for capitalism. So why didn't they go squash this? Senate Bill 3348 destroys capitalism. We got Senate Bill 2607. Again, attacks your Second Amendment. We got Senate Bill 2521. Attacks your Second Amendment. Again. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Senate Bill 3178 attacks politicians in a public uprising. So, they want their politicians protected in a public uprising, so they passed a Senate Bill 3178. You think they're expecting something? And here we go again. House Resolution 5717 attacks your Second Amendment. This is just some. And I'm going to tell you where I got this from. I got this from Joe Burlack's page. Joe Burlack has spent a hell of a lot of time looking at the Constitution, looking at all the amendments, looking at things that the government is doing to destroy us. And when I seen this, I started looking into a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen, and it's damn scary. And we as the people of the Republic of the United States don't know 99% of this. We don't get told this at all. That's why I'm constantly saying, ladies and gentlemen, we have got to do some research. Now, if you, ladies and gentlemen, like what you're hearing so far, like and share this. Like and share and invite everybody you know, everybody you love, everybody you hate, everybody you don't like. Invite all the liberals, invite all the trolls, invite all the idiots that you can ever imagine. Because we need to blow this stuff up. I want this out there today. I want everybody to share this and get this out there because, ladies and gentlemen, the government are showing how anti-American they are when it comes to what matters to the people of the Republic of the United States. And that's the scary part. And there it goes back to my very first question. How far are we going to let the government control us? You know, we all know that the representatives up there have passed bills and laws and resolutions to protect them from us. Somewhere along the line, they have forgotten that they work for us. They do. They work for us. What are we going to have to do to remind them? First and foremost, we need to fire them. We need to fire every one of them in order to remind them that they work for us. Now, Rosa says, I'm sick and tired of voter fraud. We can try to recall, but in Oregon, illegals are protected under sanctuary state status, and they always vote liberal. Well, I'm gonna give you a little insight here, Rosa. You can actually take on the sanctuary state status. This is where you need the people of the state to truly come together, get all your petitions, read all your laws that's pertaining to that, and there are ways you can recall that. And there are ways you can recall vote your damn governor. There's recall votes on all of your politicians. It can be done. So, all right. Now, it's going to have some fun time. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in here, since I was set up on BeLive, I'm going to type in the PayPals here. There's two of them I'm going to be typing in. You can send it to me or the Big Sarge. And both these PayPals, what they do is they go to support the show. And what I need you to do, if you're sending it in on the Big Sarge show, put a note with it that you're seeing it from the Patriotic Rancher show. And if you're sending it to me, let me know that you're seeing it via Redcon One Media. And that way we know what platform it goes to and what's supporting and how it's going to do us. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we're growing. We need equipment, we need lighting, we need all this stuff. And I was looking at the show the other day that I shared on YouTube that I did for Big Sarge. And this light puts off a hell of a lot of light on my bald spot, that one right there. So I'm going to pull this desk out, and I'd like to get two of those lights back here, you know, that's got the light and then the umbrella, where there's no shadows, that kind of deal. And also, I need to get another monitor. My other monitor has gone pretty much dark on me. It's kind of tough to see, so I got to get a brand new monitor. So, you know, we just need help. But, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to type these PayPals in here, and you guys feel free to help us out if you can. PayPal. Back my slides. All right. Yeah. Okay, there's that one. Big Sarge, I hope I'm typing this in right. If I type in right or wrong, I gotta spell it right. No, we're corrected. The two. All right, I just typed it in there, so I hope they went in right. So, guys, yeah, there's those PayPals. I think I did them right. Yeah, there's Big Sarges, and wow, there's the other one. Okay, yeah, PayPal me, Logan 439 with capital L, and then the PayPal for Big Sarge is paypal.me/Big Sarge 101. All right, so here we go. Now it's time to get on to something different here. We're going to have us some fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I designed this show today when I was putting it together. I wanted to have some fun. I really did. You know what? Because we got so much negative stuff out there. We got so much negative stuff. So what I want to do first is I want to tell you what the actual definitions are for a liberal. Okay, and here's a Democrat. Okay, a liberal Democrat. A liberal Democrat. This comes from the Free Dictionary. It says a liberal Democrat spokesman said, "We believe strongly in local democracy and local decision making. At present, too many decisions affecting local communities are taken by the top-down labor leadership in the civic center." All right. Well, I'm gonna read you something here. This is from the Wikipedia. Liberal democracy is a liberal political ideology and a form of government in which representative democracy operates under the principles of classic liberalism. Okay, so I got to look at this. It says liberal Democrats, meaning a political party that believes in major power for local government, more personal freedom, and a gradual development towards a fair sharing of wealth and power within society. Okay, so now we know what liberals want. They want huge government, but they want to take our freedoms away. So that's kind of an oxymoron. They want to give us our freedoms, but have more power. Okay, all right. Well, let's go. Let's go. What is a Republican conservative? Okay. Conservative, out of the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Conservative, a member or supporter of a conservative political party in countries like the UK, US, Canada. It says to see a full definition for conservative in the English language, look at Learner's Dictionary. Okay. Well, I looked up the Republican views, and here's what they said. As you can see, the dictionary defines a Republican. The definition of a Republican is very brief. And since the Republican is simply defined as a member of a Republican Party of the United States, it's important to understand what the Republican Party stands for. In order to understand what a Republican is, you have to understand the Republican Party. Just tell us what the hell a Republican is. Now, I wanted to know what a conservative is. So I looked up the Free Dictionary under define conservative. It's a pronoun or pronunciation. Translated English Dictionary definition of conservative politics. It's a noun. The inclination, especially in politics, to maintain the existing or traditional order. Okay. So the conservative is to maintain the existing or traditional order of political philosophy or attitude that emphasizes respect for traditional institutions and opposes the attempt to achieve social change through legislation or publicly funded programs. Caution or moderation, as in behavior or outlook. So this right here is saying that caution and moderation, as in behavior and outlook, is what a conservative is. They're not one to go out there and fight because they're trying to just use caution and moderation. So do you think that according to these definitions that conservative is just going to get along? Yeah, I do. All right, so the next one I looked up is a libertarian. I wanted to know what a libertarian is. In Wikipedia, the libertarian, from Latin, libertas, meaning freedom, is a collection of political philosophies and movements that uphold liberty as a core principle. Libertarians seek to maintain political freedom and autonomy, emphasizing freedoms of choice, volunteer association, and individual judgment. That was in Wikipedia. The Free Dictionary says one who advocates maximizing individual rights and minimizing the role of the state, one who believes in free will. Okay, that's libertarian, and now it's defined in Merriam-Webster. They just got some Fox News quotes. That's it. So now, in what is a Libertarian Institute for Human Studies? A libertarian is not a single viewpoint, but includes a wide variety of perspectives. Libertarians can range from market anarchists to advocates of a limited welfare state, but they are united by the belief in personal liberty, economic freedom, and skepticism of government power. Okay. Then back in the old day, we had Federalist and Anti-Federalist. Okay. So what is a Federalist? Defined by Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Okay. Advocate of federalism is often capitalized, an advocate of the federal union between the American colonies and after the Revolution and adopting of the United States Constitution. Often capitalized, world federalist. Member of the majority party that in the early years of the U.S. favored a strong centralized national government. Okay. All right, that makes sense. So then I went and said, okay, what is an anti-federalist? According to Webster's Dictionary, it states that, well, now it's going to freeze up on me. Hold on. Where'd it go? There we go. It's a noun, one of party opposed to the federative government, applied particularly to the party which opposes the adoption of the Constitution of the United States. Okay. So I'm looking at all these. And what's this one here? This one here is a nationalist. What's the definition of a nationalist? Merriam-Webster is loyalty and devotion to a nation, especially a sense of national consciousness, exalting one nation above all over the others and placing primary emphasis on promotion of its culture and interests as opposed to those of other nations and supranational groups. Okay. All right. It's interesting. Very interesting. Now, the definition of a moderate in politics. Okay. A person who holds moderate views, especially in politics. Okay. Wikipedia. This is kind of interesting here. In recent years, the term political moderates have gained traction as a buzzword. The existence of ideal moderate is disputed because as a lack of a moderate political ideology, voters who describe themselves as centralist often mean that they are moderate in their political views, advocating neither extreme left-wing politics nor extreme right-wing politics. Many of the voters are social liberal, but physical conservatives. Okay, interesting. So now that I've read all of them, in all honesty, this is where you have to be honest with yourself time. Okay? Now, what are you? Are you moderate? Are you liberal? Are you libertarian? Are you Republican? Are you Democrat, Federalist, anti-Federalist? What? In all honesty, the reason why I wanted to look those up today and have some fun with it is this, ladies and gentlemen. Our Republican Party are liberals. They are. They're rhinos. And what's a rhino? A rhino is a liberal. Hands down. A rhino wants big government. A rhino wants to become multimillionaires like we all wish and hope that we could. But rhinos don't give a damn about you and me. They don't. They don't care about y'all. So, what is a Republican? Is a Republican a rhino? Is a Republican that is ready to go out and fight and stand up for the rights of him and his and hers? Is a Republican the one that's going to be out in the front? No. They use caution. According to the definitions, a Republican is not the one that's going to get out in the front and fight. Well, what about a Libertarian? A Libertarian is the only one that I read that come out and said they want government. The Libertarian is the only one that came out and said, we don't want big government, we want less government. Okay. And then you got a nationalist. Nationalist, somebody takes pride in their freaking country. Takes pride in what's happening in their country. So, in all honesty, are you a libertarian nationalist? Are you a libertarian nationalist conservative? Are you a Republican moderate? Are you a Republican conservative moderate? You know, I got to look at this today. I want to have some fun with this. When you guys tell me what's your thoughts. In all honesty, you guys can look it up. I just Googled it all and I started looking it up. And I thought, what the hell? You know, Lori Hodges says conservatives love God and the Constitution and our freedom The Democrats and rhinos don't stand with those values. I agree with you. I agree with you to a point. But nowhere did I read that conservatives love God. Nowhere. Nowhere. But I do know this. I have Democrats in my family. I got conservatives in my family. I got liberals. I got moderates. I got libertarians. I got homosexuals. I got, all that's transgender. I got everything you think. Atheist. What's a witches thing? Wiccans. I got Wiccans. I think there's a couple of Satanists in there too. But anyway, so Lori, are you saying only a conservative loves God? I know several Democrats that are very, very religious people, but they're moderates. They're not liberals. They're moderates. So does that make them bad people? Now, we're not bashing anybody. You can, I don't care. It don't matter to me what you choose to be. A Republican, Democrat, moderate, liberal, conservative, libertarian, Tea Party. It does not matter to me at all. But this is just some critical thinking stuff that I thought it was going to be interesting to understand. Now, like Baxter Dickinson. Thanks for joining us, Baxter. Never seen you before. Nice to see you. Physical conservative. Physical conservative. Can you be a physical conservative and be a Democrat, Libertarian, Republican, nationalist? Yeah, you can. But see, here's one thing. It doesn't make a shit what party you belong to. Because I'm not a fan of parties. I'm not. I'm a fan of my country. Do I think I need a party to define who I am? No, I don't. I know I'm a hard ass. And as Donna Joe says a time or two, I'm a hard son of a bitch to be around. I am. And I know that. I know the type of person I am. I don't define myself by a party. I love you too, honey. Thank you for the hearts. But Donna Joe knows that I don't stand on party ground. I don't. I stand on my ground, which is in the Republic of the United States of America. And I got one thing that I will fight for. I will fight for the rights of every man, woman, child, and animal in my world, in my space and time. At the same time, I will fight to try to get myself better no matter what I'm doing, financially, emotionally, physically, whatever. I will do whatever it takes for me and mine to make things better. So, according to those definitions, hell yes, I'm a nationalist, but I'm also a libertarian, but I'm also a conservative, and I'm also a physical conservative. So, does that make me wrong? No. Does that mean that I'm strictly a Republican? No. And I do call myself a Republican, and I do call myself an independent at times, but I'm also more of a libertarian at times. So I'm all over the damn board. I'm like a Heinz 57. Why the hell not, right? Oh, I just got a message here. What does it say? Oh, somebody just shared something with me via Messenger. Okay. So, I thought it'd be interesting to read that. Now, Donna Joe and I, you guys, I tell you what, you guys want, call me. Call me. Phone line's open. You guys call me and tell me what you think. 580-571-1188. That's a call-in number. I'll write it down here. 580-571-1188. You guys tell me if being a party in a party defines you. I'm an American. Right, Leslie? I agree with Leslie. I'm an American. My heritage is one thing, but what I am is that I'm an American. I live in Northwest Oklahoma. I'm a rancher. I'm a horse trainer. I'm Donna Joe's other half. I'm not her better half. She's my better half, but I'm her other half. I'm a guy who will work my ass in the ground. And as Donna Joe will tell you, I'm the first guy to give you the shirt off my back if I have to help you out. And if I see anybody animals, I'm probably going to bash your brains in because I can't stand that. But I'm a hell of a nice guy, but I'm a hard son of a bitch to get to know too. So I don't define myself in any way, shape, or form. So if you really define yourself as a Republican, great. If you really define yourself as a Democrat, great. But should we define ourselves? Donna Joe, hi, Sandy Jennings. Donna's cousin's on here. Hello, Sandy. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to share us, Sandy. Be sure to like us, share us, invite everybody you know. I don't care what party they're in. I don't care if they're not in a party. I don't care if they're sitting on their couch drinking coffee or beer. Invite them in. Gilbert Glenn Jr. Thank you for sharing the knowledge to all of us that we, Knoxville, Tennessee. Hey, you're more than welcome, Gilbert. I'm glad I feel honored to have the privilege to do it. I don't need a foxtrotter. I do not need a foxtrotter. No, I've ridden them before. I like my quarter horses. I like my thoroughbreds. I've had a couple of Appies. You talking about something that's hard-headed. Now, your Appaloosas, there's your true Democrat. And I got a friend of mine's Native American Cherokee Indian. He told me, he said, my forefathers only rode Appies to battle. I said, really, why's that? He said, when they knew they had to go to a fight, they picked out their best Appaloosas. because that way they's good and mad by the time they got there, because them son of bitches are knotheads. Hello.
Hey, this is Mr. Honest.
Yeah.
This is John.
Hey, John.
This is John from Michigan.
John, what do you...
How are you, good buddy?
Good, good. What do you know? What do you know?
Well, I don't know too much. I know one thing. I like to enjoy a bottle of Moscato once in a while. I hope that makes me American enough.
That'll work.
That's kind of what I figured. At least I'm not drinking any Tide or any of that matter.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, buddy. I mean, to me, it's we got a whole lot of people out there that seem to think that this world is going to revolve around drinking Tide and doing foolish things.
Right. Right.
And I don't know. I mean, to me, it's, the car don't get fixed by you sitting there looking at it. The car gets fixed by you getting out there and working on it.
Right.
But that's kind of, that's the way I grew up, and I didn't know any different. So,
hey, John, let me ask you this question. Actually, I got a couple I'm going to ask you, but Douglas Duke on here, he said, should the president go ahead and declare a national emergency and get the wall funding and border security? What do you think? You think the president ought to declare a national...
I love the president. I think the president is trying everything in his power to get some things done. Here's the thing with it. The president is not a stupid man. He's very wise. He's been in business for many, many years. It's no secret that he's made billions and billions of dollars. And I think given the fact that he is so wise, he's going to capitalize on that wisdom. I don't think he's going to declare a state of national emergency until it becomes a matter that he needs to deal with. I think that if it does come down to that type of a matter, I think that he'll be fully prepared. I don't think he's gotten in the position that he's in by not being prepared. I think we have a lot of people that are fighting with him, not only against him, because that's exactly what they're doing. They're fighting against him. They're fighting against the truth. Anybody that's going to speak the truth out there is going to get flack.
Right.
Okay? Because they don't want the truth.
Right.
We know that. If they wanted the truth, they wouldn't be taken back and things at people that are speaking truth. I learned a long time ago, you're either going to live by the truth or you're going to live by a lie. And if you live by a lie, you're going to get exactly what you put out. So, whenever you put out the truth will come back. Right. And the truth is going to be beneficial to your life. Now, if you believe in lies and you put out lies, then that's what you're going to get back in life. It's just the way it works. So in my mind, it's going to be a matter of changing what is required to rebuild and restructure the economy. That's what he went there for. The people voted him in based on the fact that, he was a wise businessman and, was truthful. And, he has done a lot of what he has, told us that he was going to do. Mm-hmm. Was it in a manner that, could have been argued against? Well, sure. Right. Because anything in the world that holds truth or value to it, it seems like you get a lot of people want to fight that. Well,
yeah, I just had something pop in my mind. You remember that saying, we hold these truths to be self-evident? That's what our president is doing right now. He is holding the truths to be self-evident of the type of person that he is. You know, one of the things too that John, here's another question for you. When do you think we as a people are going to get tired of the government controlling us? And we, the people, are actually going to stand up and start taking back our government. Not the president, but us, the people.
I think that day is coming. It's definitely coming. It's just, the question of when. I really can't answer that. All I can tell you is that it won't be too much longer. Because of the simple fact that we've got too much stuff out there right now that's affecting the quality of life that people of truth and of valor need to be able to feel again.
Right.
And we've got too many people that are not able to feel the value and the truth, the value of the way that they live, which is to live honest and to live respectably. And a lot of people are getting that matter taken out of their life, and they're getting tired of it. And if we can capitalize on what we have been doing, giving the truth out there, and showing, like you show, how you work on your own things, and you have to go through a lot of struggle just to be able to get by.
Right.
If we can capitalize on that aspect, and maybe we can bring about the change quicker. Because honestly, that's what needs to happen, is that we need to get people to where they realize that we, the patriots, are not out there to hurt anybody. We're just out there to try to bring back the structure and the hope and the value in being honest and respectable.
Right. Yeah. Man, that's the biggest thing. It's like last night during Big Sergeant's show, we talked about the border, about the finances. Do we think that it's actually going to, being built? When's it going to get done? It was a great show last night. We covered a whole lot of those aspects. But there's so many, it's like Dolores says, there's so many double justices right now going on. We have the justice for the representatives, but then there's a double standard for us. And that's the part that pisses me off. Now, Les O'Connor, thank you, sir, for joining us from London. I do appreciate it. It's been a long time since seeing you, if I remember right. Thank you, watched us on We Support Donald Trump. It's been a while. So, yeah, thanks for joining us from London, Les. But, John, here's the biggest question I have. Being Sunday, January 13th, 2019, when are we going to start having something positive happen from the government for the people?
Yeah, and it's a great question. It's an excellent question, and it's a question that needs to be asked. It's a question that needs to be answered. It's and that's where the people are at right now, is we want to know, when is it that you're going to stop with the bureaucracy of stupid.
Yeah.
And get on board the bureaucracy of honest and responsible and respectable.
Right.
Because right now what they're doing is they're taking the value of what we do for granted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And taxing it and all these crazy things. They put stipulations on the farmers. They can't even, a small farmer like you, I'm amazed that you've gotten as far as you have. I shouldn't say amazed, but it shows me that you're a very wise, knowledgeable man. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't be able to stay afloat right now.
Well, ranching, doing what I do for a living's anything but easy. And if you've ever been around ranches or farms, it's a very dedicated way of life. It's there's times where there is no time for the family. There is no time to go out and do things. You sacrifice a lot, and our lives revolve around the markets, in all honesty, which is the government. Our lives revolve around doing what we can to raise the best crops for animals to take to market to sell. So hope we can get a decent price. Now, are we ever going to break even? Hell no. But if we do, then it's a miracle, because 99% of the time it's fast or famine. It's feast or famine. I mean, you know, so doing this life that Donnie and I do out here, it's hard. It's tough. You know, there's times we wonder, shit, are we going to have enough money to buy feed? Are we going to have enough money to buy groceries for the house? Can we pay bills this month? It's tough, but I'm one of these type of people. I like a challenge. So therefore, I've accepted the challenge, and I'm going to live with that challenge. And we got a Jersey steer here we bought for $18. Had a broke jaw, and I put a bunch of weight on him. I'm going to take him back to sale barn Tuesday. If we get paid $200 for him, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be damn happy, because that'll pay for the feed. You know, but that's the lifestyle that we live. Is we try every day to keep putting the feet forward, to keep stepping forward, never go backwards. And I look at that aspect of doing this show and taking on the government and saying what the brutal honesty of what you guys aren't hearing is, because if I ever renege and go backwards, I've just screwed myself. And on top of that, I've screwed you by not being brutally honest with you guys. And so, you know, that's where my life and what I do for a living encompasses into this show, because you guys need to know what actually is going on. And if I can bring my aspects of agriculture in here and help you guys figure out and see what's going on, then maybe you'll see just how much the government is screwing over the farmers and ranchers. And because without us, there would be no food. There would be no shirts or clothes, no fuel, no electricity, no nothing. You know, and so, but anyway, thank you, John. I appreciate the phone call.
Yeah, thank you, buddy, and thank you for doing what you're doing. You know, I mean, people don't realize a lot of this food out there is not what you think it is. The government has got so many stipulations out there. They make cheese, and they make a lot of things out there that people are just not aware of. But you need to do your research and study, because you know, there's things out there that are just not good to be eaten. And I'm a firm believer if you're going to eat off the land.
There you go.
That's the best way to be, man. You're going to get way better matter in the matter.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. Have a good Sunday. We'll talk to you later.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, bye-bye. All right. Good call. Good call. You know, so yeah, okay. There's so many things that I want to say that I got to formulate how I'm going to say it in my mind, because if I start saying it, I'm going to sound like a freaking idiot. And this, I'm gonna be me. Jeremiah Bray, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. You know, but it's important. It's important. You know, doing what I do for a living is just minute compared to America. But, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at it in the big spectrums of things, what I do and Donna does for a living might be minute, but got a whole bunch of us, and we're all independents, and we're trying to come together to better the markets, to better our crops, better our cattle, better our horses, everything. That speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. Now, if we can come together like the Independent Oklahoma Stockmen's Association, if we can come together like that, how come we as the people can't come together to take on our government? All right. So now I'm going to get on something hilarious. This is hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, Donna and I was talking about this the other day, and we said, we want to come up with an idea. And one of those ideas was, what about all the headlines that make it into the paper or on social media, something like that, that is not being talked about at all because they're so stupid. It's just like I read one the other day. This lady was arrested on drug charges. She had to go to jail. Elizabeth Worley appeared at her court hearing and was rearrested after she was found to have 8 pounds of methamphetamines in her purse that she was carrying into court to appear on her drug charges. Once wasn't enough. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. What's this one? Okay. I had a bunch of them pulled up here. Oh, yeah. In world Germany, the firefighters tackled an unusual emergency when a tanker filled with liquid chocolate, overflowed and poured onto a street. About a ton of chocolate ran into the yard on the street. Firefighters closed off and shoveled the chocolate about 108 square feet to one side before a specialist cleaning company came in. Why didn't they give people spoons and say, have fun? That'd have been cleaned up pretty damn fast, I think. Oh my God. I love some of these. Another headline here. What we got? Man rescued after 2 days at the bottom of mine shaft while he was searching for gold. The man while he was waiting to be rescued, John Waddle, 60-year-old, told his friends that if he wasn't back home by Tuesday, to search for him. He was found on Wednesday at the bottom of a mine shaft in Maricopa County in Arizona when he fell into a 100-foot deep mine shaft in a remote desert area. After 2 days, 2 days after his clip broke, sending him tumbling down 40 to 50 feet at the bottom of the mine. Terry Schrader said Waddell, a close friend, called him on Monday. He said he was trekking out the remote desert and 90 miles northwest of Phoenix to search for some precious metal. Authorities said Wednesday that he owned the property and had worked it for 20 years. Schrader and Waddle had made a deal. If Waddle wasn't back by Tuesday, that they would search for him. He became worried when he didn't hear from him, but he knew exactly where to find him. Just as I pulled up the truck, I could hear him hollering. Schrader said he found an area where he could get a cell phone signal and called 911. Then he dropped water down to him, waited for help. The dramatic rescue was recorded on video that shows rescue workers using a rope to pull him out to safety. It took about 5 hours before he was removed from the shaft. But one of the good things about it, he had to kill 3 rattlesnakes to keep them from biting him while he was waiting, and he found some metal. So it was all worth it. Oh, let's see here. The Telegraph from the UK. Weird news. Oh, okay. Well, let's just see. let's just see here. Okay, yeah. I said okay, damn it. Get off there. Oh, this is something that's really important, ladies and gentlemen. How tall is Tom Cruise really? The strange world of celebrity height conspiracy theories. Does anybody want to know how tall Tom Cruise really is? I don't. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is not good. Oh, I just can't believe it. Blink 182 singer Tom DeLonge's UFO hunting organization is reportedly $37 million in debt for trying to find UFOs. I wish I could show you guys this picture. Bizarre smuggling attempts that went wrong in pictures. Did you guys see the one? It was on Facebook. What was it, 2 weeks ago? They were trying to smuggle them guys in beds, in mattresses in the beds. Here's a guy. They're trying to smuggle him in a car seat in a van. He's actually part of the car seat, and all you see is one arm for the armrest and his face. I love this stuff. Christopher Robin banned in China in ongoing war on Winnie the Pooh. Oh my goodness gracious. I love some of this stuff. Okay, who was that? That was the Telegraph. However, let's see what the Mirror has to say. Some of the headlines in the Mirror. I think the Mirror, where is the Mirror out of? Except, fine. Spiders raining in Brazil leave student who filmed and Phnom stunned and scared. Okay. Doctors complaining about a doctor a doctor complains about his pregnant wife being lazy. Now, women, you know that if you're pregnant, you can't be lazy. You know that carrying another child in you, as according to this doctor, is absolutely no reason to be lazy. I tell you what, go put 60 pounds on his freaking back and tell him to carry it around all damn day. Oh, yeah. I love some of this stuff. Some of it's just awesome. Let's see. Here's another one. Russian probes collapsed mountain amid claims it was caused by a meteor or a UFO. Okay. Some restaurant from Edinburgh Airport, Weatherspoon's customer raging after being served tragic portion of cheesy crisp. Now, the picture shows a piece of square cheese on top of French fries. I'd be pissed too. Oh my gosh, I love it. You need to put some chili cheese on there. That would make it a whole lot better to me. You're talking about a cat. This is from UPI, is what it says. UPI.com. Odd news. No, I don't want your notifications. Animal rescuers were called to a location near a Welsh hotel to help a curious cat that got his head stuck inside of a rat trap. Oh, one nosy cat. Oh my goodness gracious. Costco is selling 27-pound bucket of mac and cheese. You guys like mac and cheese? You get 27 pounds of it from Costco at a bulk price. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, self-driving Tesla cars. You know how they've really been promoting them lately? Self-driving Tesla car collides with a robot in Las Vegas. Russian robotics company said one of its autonomous promo bots was taken out by a self-driving Tesla on the eve of a CES tech show in Las Vegas and crashed. Imagine that. I love this. A wild elephant in Thailand was caught on camera blocking traffic on a road through a wooded area and stealing crops from the back of the truck. Oh my goodness gracious, I love this. Oh, you know, that's what we need. We need some more fun stuff like this. We do. We need some fun stuff because you know what? There's too much negativity out there. There's way too much negativity. It's kind of like, holy crap, we need to have some fun stuff. So I'm glad Donna told me, you know, maybe this is something, maybe we need to try to do something. Let's see here. Traffic blocking goat rounded up on California highway. I could just imagine what them sheriff deputies in California were trying to do with a damn goat. Oh my goodness. Kitty. A Detroit area cat known for his wandering habits went missing for 2 months before turning up again in Florida. I guess he needed to go for a walkabout. I guess he wanted to go see what was what. Let's see here. This isn't something you'd see every day. A moose wanders into Alaska hospital and eats the terrarium plants. They're going to send a bill to him. A man down in Houston, Texas, a man is seen chasing a runaway tire down the Houston highway. Quit rolling, you son of a bitch. Lay down. Oh my God. I love it. Ooh. A man dreams of Powerball and wins scratch off instead. At least he won something. Here's another one. A man in London bought a brand new tea kettle in a post-Christmas sale. And when he went to open his new acquisition at home, he found out there was a snake in it. It must have come from Thailand. Oh my God, this is too damn funny. Okay, let's see. Here's the Express, express.com out of UK. Let's see what they have. Man, I'll tell you what, they got some good stuff. I like it. Let's see here. Alien proof. Classified KBG files reveal God from the stars found in hidden Egyptian tomb. Wow. NASA alien admission. Space agency reveals we can't hide them in bombshell video. Blood moon prophecy for 2019. Is the super blood moon a potent portion of doom? That might be something to look into. It says another one's eclipse of 2019 super blood moon has a terrifying link to biblical 10 days prophecy. Yeah, I just remembered all them damn grasshoppers over there invading all the mosque. Did you guys hear about that? All the Muslims are going nuts because all the grasshoppers. I was thinking the other day, well, that reminds me of the other day. I was thinking about when I was in the Bible and they were saying how grasshoppers come in, swarms of locusts came in and took over. That's what's happening to them Muslims. Might be something to this. You never know. Let's see what else. A BBC News. A guest is cut off after revealing freak space radio signals could be aliens. Really? I might have to look this up and look at a bunch of this stuff. And kind of go from, I think I'm going to save this one. I'm going to bookmark that and I'm going to look at that later on. All right. Thought catalog. All right, 25 news headlines that will make you laugh yourself silly. Rangers get whiff of colon. That came out of the Associated Press. I guess it's talking about baseball. A picture from the Angels, whoever the Angels are. It shows this guy a picture and says they get a whiff of colon. Oh my goodness gracious. Our newspapers need some help, ladies and gentlemen. They really do. From the University Daily Kansan, a student is excited because her dad got a head job. Indeed. I can't pull it up. It shows this teacher there or student there and then a bunch of writing, but I can't read it. Nope, can't read it. From the New York Post on teenagers, adult. Statistics show that teen pregnancy drops off significantly. Statistics show that teen pregnancy drops off significantly after the age of 25. Okay, so in New York, you're a teenager until you hit 24. Woo, I love it. I love it. A one-armed man applauds the kindness of strangers. I tell you what, some of our reporters for this newspaper companies, they, ladies and gentlemen, I think they forgot to take some things from their literature classes and their English classes and learn how to do things, okay? This is talking about a basketball game. And the team is called the Lady Jacks. It's reported here, Lady Jacks off to a hot start in conference. Oh my God. Oh my God. From the Express Times. Homicide victims rarely talk to police. Oh shit, it's kind of hard to talk to the police when you're dead. Oh my God. And in baseball, from the Press Republican, A-Rod goes deep. Wang hurt. in the Daily Mail. The headline says, Waterford boy 8 saves sister's life. And a quote from the boy says, I wouldn't do it again. She's been a pain this week. Oh my God. From the Associated Press, a porn star sues over being rear-ended. Porn star sues over rear-end collision. I can't even read that one. Hell, the letters ain't even right on that one. Now, from Fox News affiliate, Fox 5. Police crack found in man's buttocks. This is Gloucestershire. This is from the newspaper in Gloucestershire. It says girls schools still offering something special, head. Well, the Winchester Star. Study shows frequent sex enhances pregnancy chances. You know what? I hate to say it, but the people in Utah must need some help. They really must need some help because the Utah Poison Control Center reminds everyone not to take poison. Or in London, you know, them poor guys in London, they're just having hell because a condom truck tips over, spills load. Oh my God. In the Associated Press and Des Moines Register, deer with big rack female, it turns out. And in South Haven, from the Herald, Polydum, the city is unsure why the sewer smells. In the LA Times, chick accuses some of her male colleagues of sexism. Councilwoman suggests gender sensitivity training be required. I'm sorry. And this one here, this one is from the News and Observer. 17 remain dead in morgue shooting spree. Oh, man. From the Associated Press, Puerto Rican team named Mistress of the Universe. And from the Associated Press, Nike says Tiger Woods plays with his own balls. They really got to learn how to do this. From Sky Sports 2 on their internet site, it says Keegan fills Michael's gap with semen. Some of the names, these poor guys. From the Evening Herald, this has got to be one of the wildest headliners of all times. A woman in a sumo wrestler suit assaulted her ex-girlfriend in gay pub after she waved at man dressed as a Snickers bar. gotta give it a second. This hurts. How dare you wave at that Snickers? Man. News of the stupid. Put out by Reddit. Oh, I got to see what this is. Did you hear about the man who butt dialed 911 when he was driving drunk? How about the teenagers who carjacked the car only to fail because neither of them could drive a stick? I don't have no problem with somebody trying to steal my truck. It's a stick. Okay. Let's see here. Woman banned from Walmart after riding cart while drinking wine from Pringles can, please say. U.S. subcommander trying to do a good thing. This poor guy. U.S. subcommander demoted after hiring prostitutes in the Philippines. He was trying to help his men out. He got demoted. Poor guy. We all know about the censorship with Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. Facebook censors king cake babies for nudity. Oh my God. Oh, let's see here. This woman must have been, wow. Pennsylvania woman crashes car in front of prison, then runs inside to stash the drugs. Let's see here. Logan Paul, whoever Logan Paul is, it says this from the Huffington Post, says Logan Paul plans to go gay for a month, but Twitter users aren't amazed. Dad bought a brand new car. The headlines say dad wrecks new car after doing donuts in the parking lot. He and the kids are hospitalized. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, we have to watch some of our pastors. You know, some of our pastors, you know, they kind of go out there a little bit. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? What? All right. It says here, pastor who called Pulse victims scum resides amid prostitution scandal. The pastor pimp is in town. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. A naked man walks into courthouse on dare, gets arrested. A Tennessee inmate claims he doesn't have anything, as bags of fentanyl hang from his buttocks. Oh my goodness gracious. A Warren school resource officer escorted out after writing the principal a ticket. Oh. Okay. woman who calls 911 on officers who stopped her vehicle promptly gets taken to jail. What's WY? What's WY? State in this WY. Says WY woman breaks into police station, wanted to date a cop. But now she can date a whole bunch of cops. Dr. Marijuana suspended for indiscriminately referring thousands of patients for medical weed. This is just disgusting. A man that sensually licks doorbells for hours, arrested. You better have your handy wipes. Oh my God. You know, even in Oklahoma, we don't have some people that's the brightest. A woman fined after bragging about poaching to an Oklahoma game warden. Oh my God. Oh. Police say man was too drunk to run from the crash. Oh. I tell you what. In Sterling, Colorado, drunk man busted for having sex in public. A woman calls 911 because she don't like her daughter's friends. Oh my God. This is bad. And Alabama officials urge drivers not to eat chicken tenders that's been spilled onto the highway after the crash. A man, you can't make this up. A man denies ownership of syringes that were retrieved from his rectum. I don't know how they got there, officer. Those ain't mine. Police heavily intoxicated man enters the wrong home, sleeps on dog bed with a 150-pound mastiff. Okay. You know, in Britain, they must have, they got fines you got to pay. Well, this woman in Britain was fined 50 pounds because her dog lead was too long. In New Saudi Arabia, a brand new Saudi Arabia law requires women to be notified if and when their husbands divorce them. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is what you call dedication or stalking. A woman sends 159,000 text messages to a man she met on a dating site. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, all right. All right. Les, I'm sorry. This came out of the Huffington Post, UK. Nearly half of women can't end it. Half the women can't identify the vagina. Transgenderism took over so much they don't even know their own body parts. A 90-year-old American cyclist to be stripped of the title for failing the drug test. Oh my God. Taco Bell employee loses his job after calling the police on a deaf customer. Can you see the words coming out of my mouth? Again, Florida at its best off Fox News. Woman denied Outback Steakhouse attacks parents, threatens to kill them. Police say woman was attacked by a dog, then bitten by. Oh my God. Oh my God. A woman attacked her parents for not taking her to Outback Steakhouse. Dedication. Woman, 32 years of age, pretends to be homeless teen so she can go back to school. Well, God, give her the education. Cops say a would-be kidnapper chased a woman into karate studio. That was a bad move. Okay. Okay. No, all right, honey. I won't do that tomorrow. Police find python and pit bulls guarding 5 pounds of marijuana. What is the deal with these people? A thief charged with 9 felonies for stealing packages from. Holy crap! Australian man screaming at spider, "Why don't you just die?" Triggers a full face response. That's a spider. Formal nun in training set to make professional porn debut. Man causes nearly $1,000 in damage during banana assault. Oh God. Ooh. People in Arizona must be tired of self-driving cars because people are slashing tires on self-driving vehicles in Arizona. 25-year-old woman calls 911 after fight with parents over amount of money spent on video games. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see. Meghan Markle's half Scotland Yard's fixated persons watch list. Oh. Man vandalizes church, plants firecrackers around building, cancels mass. Oh. Welcome, Generation Hologram. A man marries his computer. It's not a bot. It's just Colin who failed the entry exam for a job to let me start over. It's not a bot. It's just Colin who failed the entry exam for a job into Subway. Unlike tech companies hiring professional idiots to pose as artificial intelligent bots. This was from the Telegraph. Oh my goodness. Work comp arrest. Sheriff's lieutenant bodybuilding in Vegas after claiming injury. Oh. Man burned in boat explosion after checking for gas leak with a naked flame. You know, some of these you can actually do like Foxtrot. Here's your sign. You must be an idiot. Oh my goodness. I can go on and on and on. It's just, wow. A German teen sparks a huge fire after blow drying her mattress. I gotta quit. I can't do that no more. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fun show. It has been a blast. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here with me. I really do. We love you. We appreciate you. You guys be sure to go check out Redcon One Media's YouTube page. And don't forget our PayPal's up there. PayPalme.com / Logan, capital L, 439, or PayPalme.com PayPalme Big Sarge 101. Ladies and gentlemen, Sundays gonna be fun times. Fun times on Sundays. We love you. God bless you. God bless the people of the Republic of the United States of America. And as Donald Joe says, grow where you're planted. And just remember this one thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you sit on a wooden fence too long, go and get splinters in your butts. Get your ass up. Put your feet down. Go forward, never backwards. And let's take this republic back. We love you, and we will see you tomorrow night. 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time. See you guys. We love you. We'll talk to you later. Have a great Sunday. Adios.